college just now, and yeah, it keeps me busy, so I'm glad we're back at college now. Tomorrow's going to be a really difficult day because it'll be 2 years since my sister passed, so I don't know if I'll be videoing much tomorrow, but yeah. Currently baking a Victoria sponge cake for tomorrow. Like I said earlier, tomorrow's going to be a really difficult day because, yeah, but I'm just baking something just now, just because my mum wanted it. And yeah, I was planning to have pancakes tomorrow morning, but I'm not sure. I feel like I'd be able to manage them, but I'm just trying to take each thing as it comes and see what happens. No point in stressing other things. Just see what happens on the day kind of thing. Because everything's just, you can't control anything, so just like take it as it comes. Try anyway. But yeah, I kind of had a freak out because mum bought seeded bread. Like here, but she's bought me normal bread now, so just see how things go. I'm feeling really nervous about dinner tonight. It's Monday, the day after having lasagna that was really difficult. If you watched my previous video, you would have seen that. Anyway, I was prepared to have something that I find really safe, which would be like Scotch pie and beans, or like a baked potato and beans, or some soup. But my mum went to the shops today and she got fish and chips, which I'm usually okay with, but since like kind of relapsing and things, anything that's not like what I'd class as like the Scotch pie or things, just anything that's bigger than like 1 or 2 things, it's like, oh my gosh, it's too much. Like my head is screaming to just like leave the chips, just leave something. So I'm going to do my best not to leave anything. Anorexia has just got to scream at you to eat less and less and less until one day that you're not eating enough, that your body's just got to give up. We don't want that. We want to have energy. What do we gain from eating? Not just weight, we gain freedom, we gain a life, we gain energy, we get to do our goals. We get so much more than just weight from eating. So try and think. That's what I try and think of when I'm struggling. Just my goals and aspirations and other things that I'm going to gain from eating this, not just the weight, because weight's just a small part of it. And at the end of the day, you're only gaining weight that you should never ever ever have lost in the first place. Try and remind that. I know it's hard. I know it's easier said than done. But you can do it, even if you're thinking you can't. You still can do it. Eat it to beat it, and that's what we have to do. It's not bad to eat everything on the plate. It's a good thing. As much as my head is screaming that it's not. Let's go.
He never broke the promise.
Maybe he doesn't want to be cold until he figures out how he feels about all this himself.
So it was really difficult, but you just saw what I left. Bad Carla. What's going on? Like, I want to recover, and I know recovery is about stopping things like that. I guess the action's harder than the thought. My head's talking about like calories, and I just can't get that out of my head. I don't know the exact calories of everything, but like my head's calculating them all, and it's just like It's so tiring. Even though I'm trying not to, it's still there, like I know them. So it's like there all the time. But yeah, just trying hard to get over that. I let anorexia win. But I did eat, and that's what's going through my head. But you've ate, so you're fine. And I'm like, is that an anorexic thought or is that me? It's so confusing. I'm sorry. I want to be all this positive. You can do it, recovery. Which I am. Because I am positive. Recovery is possible. I'm just struggling. And that's okay. But I'm not giving up. And that's the main thing. So I get myself a hot water bottle. Because it helps your stomach. Making pancakes to keep myself distracted today. So this was the 16th of February and it would have been 2 years past since my sister had passed away. So something I find really helpful is writing on a balloon like I'm talking to her, and then I let it go. So that's exactly what I done that day. It was a really difficult day emotionally, but I just tried my best and done what I had to do. Last thing I want to do today is eat. But guess what? We're going to eat. We're getting lentil soup for dinner. I feel sick. It's a lot of different things. So that's the last thing I want to do, but that is what has to happen, and that's what I have to do. Some soup and toast. Try to learn to put my emotions into emotions and not food. It's Wednesday today, which means for me it is weighing day. I've had college all morning, so it's been keeping my mind busy. I'm nervous, but I'll let you know. I won't be showing numbers or anything or doing anything like that. And I still need to eat because just if I gain weight, it's not just weight gain. I need to think it's gaining life back. As much as that's scary at the same time. But let's go. I done it! I gained weight! I'm smiling, but it's not making toasty. Even though my head's going, ugh, you gained weight and you're not even eating snacks yet. I've got a cup of coffee. You still have to eat. Have to get made. It's hard because we live in a society where weight gain is like a bad thing, seen as a bad thing, and weight loss is seen as the best thing, but we're not. We need to gain weight to gain a life. That's what I'll remind myself. We're gaining a life back. Nourish to flourish. Gain weight, please. That's me just finished college for today. If anyone's interested, I'm doing a health studies course because I want to do vets. But the weight gain's really playing on my mind and I can't. It's made it really difficult to focus on college and things. I need to distract myself. I'm going to try and distract myself. I don't know what I'm going to do. I want to go walk, but I don't know if it's me that wants to go walk or if it's a disordered reason. I don't know. But I'm going to speak to Mum, see what she thinks. And then probably clean my room. I might ask Mum if we can go drive or something. But yeah, it's really played on my mind and all I want to do is avoid dinner or avoid some party dinner. So it's going to be difficult. If feel sick, I've got acid reflux as well. So just got to keep going. Spoke to Mum about taking the dog a walk, and she said that I can go round the block a couple of times. Just, it gives me that motivation to keep gaining, because the more I gain, the more I can do. But also, like, walking the dog's a big thing that I want to do, because I used to love doing it. So let's go walk. Jack. Yeah, see. For dinner tonight we're having quiche, and my head is already screaming to leave some, because I have acid reflux, so it's making me feel sick. My brother's not having any quiche, he's having soup, so it's going even more crazy. Different bodies, different things, and all that jazz. And because of the weigh-in and all that, I'm really nervous. No, I'm going to try my hardest not to leave anything, because you don't need to. Just because you gain weight doesn't mean you need to restrict. You do not restrict for gaining weight. So breathe and eat. I will time lapse it and I'll show you what I have. Go on inside, we'll go quiche, chips, couscous.
Which year was the...
I wanna tell the world about it. Give a little something more of me. Show everyone that ever doubts.
I'm not even going to lie and say I tried. I managed to have the quiche, but I didn't eat. I had the quiche, but I didn't have the chips or the couscous. To be honest, I didn't even really push myself that much, because Mum fried the chips, I'm feeling sick, my head's going crazy, I just can't. I failed. I don't know. Especially weight gain, I'm just like having a bit of a meh day, which means I don't really want to eat much, but just because you don't want to doesn't mean you don't have to, because you do have to. So I'll have a chicken toastie again and a cup of coffee, watch some TV and keep my mind busy.
Tracy Beaker on.
Tracy Beaker. I ate all the dinner and my head's now lunch, and now my head's trying to convince me that Mum put cheese in it. She didn't, but my head's convincing me, trying to anyway, that there was cheese in it.
I ran a load of drugs from London to Ibiza, and my debt's wiped clean.
Time to distract myself. I am still feeling really rubbish about lunchtime. It is now 2:15, so it's been a couple of hours, but I'm still feeling really rubbish. I think it's just one of those days where everything is really difficult. I had coffee syrup in my coffee, and it's the skinny stuff, no calorie stuff, but my head's screaming that I put too much in and it's probably got calories in it and all that jazz, which shouldn't matter anyway, but it's just getting to me a lot, like everything. Just restriction urges are really high and I just need to focus. I don't even know what we're having for dinner yet, and just my head's already like, right, find ways to eat less at dinner, but I'm going to try my hardest. Also got online college just now, so hopefully that distracts me and I can actually concentrate on it instead of thinking about food and what I'm going to have all the time. College is finished. I'm feeling really confused today, struggling a lot. It's not so much with thoughts that I'm struggling with just now, it's more to do with like feelings around recovery and feelings towards food and myself. I just feel really horrible about myself. Like, I know I'm not fat, but at the same time I feel it and I know it's not a feeling. I'm just so confused. Like, I want to recover. I do. then at the same time I'm like, you're fine. And then I think, oh, you don't deserve it. And that's what I'm working on, like, to distinguish between what does it mean to be deserving and undeserving. I feel I'm really confused. Like, I want to recover, like I just said. At the same time, I'm scared to. Like, I want freedom, I want to go to the shops and have what I want and things. But I'm like, what am I without this? I'm still Carla and all that. I don't know, it's just so confusing. Because I feel like it makes me want to restrict even more. When I feel bad about myself, I want to restrict more. And it's just a constant cycle. I don't know what we're having for dinner yet. I just need to do something to keep me busy. It's like I want to cry, but I can't. Like, I just can't. I don't know. I'm just trying to navigate everything. Like I'm sure a lot of you are doing. Mum's making chicken tikka for dinner. I'm scared. I'm tired. I'm not feeling great. And chicken tikka is like something that scares me. I don't want to eat, but I need to eat. In my head I keep thinking that I can't manage something because I feel so rubbish. I don't know, it's just like the eating disorder fault, I guess. Like, because you feel so rubbish, I don't know what to eat. I shouldn't be able to eat.
automatic din då?
No.
Det var säkert din.
Just had a meeting with the therapist. Everything went okay. I won't be seeing her for about just over a week because she's not there next week. So we've set a plan out to just try and focus on main meals again, as I've been slipping kinda, as you've seen it in the video already. At my grand's for dinner. I'm trying not to go into the kitchen and look at everything. I'm having a baked potato and they're having a frittata thing, I think. Just really scared, I don't know why. My goal is to eat everything now, like main things.
Placed on Dobbin's chest. Already new owner.
Started eating mine before anyone else came for theirs yet. Progress, not perfection.
There, no. I'll make her bad.
We done it. Scratch card to keep myself busy and distracted.
What do you have?
So you just saw I managed all the dinner. We're back from Nana's now. I didn't find the dinner in itself difficult, like baked beans and potatoes, one of my safer options. But like now it's getting to me because it was the first time in a couple of days, as you saw, that I managed all of dinner. So my head's going a bit nuts about that. But we're going to go in a shower, listen to music, distract myself, keep busy. Because I've made a promise to myself, Mother, you'll be happy about this.
Oh, blind. What's the promise?
That I'm going to try and manage the full meal and not just the main part. That's what we were talking about today in the meeting with the psychologist. Try to get back with main meals and then once I feel okay with that, possibly try to start a snack.
Oh, you got again.
Maybe. But that's the plan.
Tonight.
That's the plan anyway. We'll see how it goes. Because we were talking about how all in or just going for it kind of thing. Although it works for some people and it probably works for a lot of people, how it might not be the best option for everyone. And for me, that it might not be such a good idea because it could set me back. Because it could be like, obviously if you're going to eat everything straight away, your weight's got to go up quicker. But it'll obviously plateau, but because it goes up so quickly, it could freak me out quicker, and I don't want that. Because I don't want to freak out and go backwards again and then do the cycle all over again. So we're just taking it step by step, and eventually I'll get there. But just everyone's journey in recovery is different. So if you want to go all in, you go all in. If you feel like taking step by step is better, just don't do it because your eating disorder wants you to. Do it because you want to do it. Because your eating disorder's got to say no to everything. So you need to go against that. So push yourself out of your comfort zone. When that feels like it's fine, go a bit more and push even more. That's what step by step means. So if you're not having a snack just now, and you're having all your main meals and you're feeling fine with all your main meals, that's great. But now your next step is to push and have a snack. And then once that snack feels okay, you push and have the next snack. And then, obviously, it's like a ladder. So that's what we do. That's what my plan is to do anyway, instead of just going for it. Although it sounds good to go for it, but